Hi, I'm Fabi. Welcome to my channel. So today this video is going to be really fun. I saw about 2 weeks ago that Mr. Scott Barnes uploaded a new beauty tutorial, a makeup tutorial to YouTube, and it's called the Bronzing Makeup Tutorial by Scott Barnes. For those of you who don't know, Scott Barnes is a celebrity makeup artist. He is the man behind the JLo Glow. And of course I had to check out this video, and I went and I bought most of the products that he used. My order came in a few days ago. I think I'm only missing the eyeshadow, but I do have one of his big eyeshadow palettes, so I'm hoping that the color that he's gonna use is in here or something similar. Right now, I don't have anything on my face, so let's put on some sort of moisturizer. I've been wanting to test this one by Clarins. It's a Beauty Flash Balm. This is what it looks like, and it says, it gives your skin radiance in a flash. Smooth a thin layer over face, neck, and décolleté. Do not rub in. Apply makeup immediately. So what it sounds like is that this is a moisturizer and a primer in one. So let's give it a shot. It's quite liquidy. So this will give our foundation something to hold on to. Maybe this will minimize the look of pores. I don't know, even though the texture, it doesn't feel like it would fill in pores. Even though it's kind of liquidy, or it looked liquidy when I was putting it on my finger, now it feels thicker, and there's definitely, like, I feel it getting tacky. That will help hold on to the foundation. Fantastic. I'm not gonna take it down my neck, just my face. Okay, so let's get started with the tutorial.
Okay, so body blend. I'm going to explain to you. If you're a little bit pinky, you want to use the rose gold. If you want to work with it, if you're somebody that uses spray tan,
Original.
amplify it, original. If you're medium to deeper tone skin, you're going to use the original.
Original. That's me, but
pale, and you just want some highlight, platinum.
Perfect. Okay, original and platinum it is. Let's do the same thing. Original and platinum.
Original and platinum. Original and platinum. It's pretty. Take a little bit of original. I'm going to put it into a bowl. You can do this with your hands, but I'm going to use a brush. Right?
Oh, the platinum is such a nice color too.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit like champagne highlights. It soaks into the skin. It's a great highlighter. And it can also give you the bronzy, glowy effect.
Brush.
This is really easy, guys. I mean, this stuff is not hard. And this makes your bones stand out. You get this healthy...
Would you ever be able to use this mixed in with your body lotion if you wanted it in kind of like
a thinner? You can, absolutely. And also, I was going to tell you, some people have a lot of things that they're trying to cover up. Your skin's really pretty. So you don't have major issues with like, oh, I have to cover this up, right? And I can show you how that mixes really well too. But see how pretty that is? Look at that glow.
Oh, it's so nice.
So imagine like, you know, you got a great tan going, it's summer, you want to feel like you went somewhere tropical.
Sure.
Now you can work
somewhere
this in with the
tropical.
skin, and I want you to, with your hands.
Oh no, not on my
Comes
face.
out a little differently.
Whoops. Whoops.
And what's really great about this is
Got
that
carried
it's a
away.
moisturizer base, so it soaks in and you're left with the shimmer on top of the skin. And it shows up all, it makes your skin look really, like, it like makes you look thin because the highlight catches everything. So all of a sudden your arm, you know, and all your bones stand out. It's pretty, you know what I mean? It's an easy way
Very pretty.
to look great. And it's like, you want a strapless dress. You want something going on, and it doesn't always necessarily mean jewelry.
Yeah. And the longer it sets, it does like so naturally.
It looks like your skin, and it doesn't transfer all over the place. It's not, you know, like shimmer's gonna move no matter what you do, but it's not gonna be like, okay, I just destroyed my ensemble for the evening. soccer.
All right, I think I'm looking pretty
And
tan now.
so-
This really does make you look darker.
Small exposure to the sun is good. Use
With
an
a
SPF.
gorgeous
You don't wanna age your
shimmer.
skin. You don't want to look old. And this is a really great way to
Very
cheat the
nice,
sun
very nice.
without committing to a self tanner, because sometimes people don't like the smell of self tanners. Do you go out in the sun? Do you use?
Okay, so Scott was just saying that he made this body bling, awesome stuff, in a powder formula, which I did get. So what I'm really excited about is his powder brush. Look at this guy. Oh my goodness. It's big compared to a foundation brush. Where's the brush I was using? Look at this. And so soft. This video is not sponsored whatsoever. I'm just a big fan of Scott Barnes. I mean, if you're gonna learn from someone, he's the man to learn from.
I made pave powder, right? So, and all 3 shades. Do you go out in the sun? Do you use SPF? Do you use SPF in like your moisturizers? Like, tell me a little bit.
I mean, I'm a Florida girl, so I am like,
You're,
not,
you
I've
know
been in
the
the
sun.
sun my whole life, that I am not somebody who.
I guess with the powder, that's what he's gonna do next.
SPF? Do you use SPF in like your moisturizers? Like, tell me a little bit.
I mean, I'm a Florida girl, so
Sorry, we're gonna fast forward.
I've ever seen in my life. If anybody, let's do. This is the pave powder.
Yes.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
I love it.
You're gonna love it because it's a deal.
Yes.
All right. So, have you ever had a shimmer powder in your life and you hate it and you go mad? Okay. So this clicks and closes,
wow,
and then the lid. You don't lose that second lid ever.
that's so nice.
And that's all the powder in there. And look, I'm going over your black pants. Nothing's happening. Over
won't
my
do
black
that.
shirt. Nothing's happening.
Wow.
You have to move it to get it. So this is something
Yep,
that I designed
anything's
and
coming
ordered
out.
so that because when you get to, and then this dips down. If you look real close, there's a dip here. So when that locks, it actually locks. It's not like it's domed and then it's all coming out. So when you get to where you got to go.
And it almost like pushes the extra powder back in.
Correct. So you can, I open it up like this and then.
Oh.
So
Oh.
if you're somebody that just wants to use a powder and not use quote unquote a bronzer,
Oh.
pretty.
So nice.
Check out that glow. So this comes in 3 shades too. It's also in the platinum, rose gold, and the original. All 3 shades. So those are an alternative. That's all part of the Body Bling family where you can like really get a bronzer. Okay, so let's talk foundation, right? How do we get a good foundation? You want to just look like you just went to Saint Tropez. So we've created kind of what the color is of your skin. So what I do is I find a moisturizer or foundation that's about the color of your skin, and then I drop down a shade to there.
Oh wow.
Okay? So you can kind of see where that's at.
Ooh, okay,
What
I got it
color
now.
would you call that I would be?
I
It's
get
like a
it, I
caramel.
get it.
It's just a light caramel though. It's not like yellow.
Would you call it a neutral color, or do you think I'm?
It's a little warmer than a regular neutral.
Maybe don't do what I just did because it
Yeah, this is a foundation I'm
looks a
working
little
on.
splotchy.
So,
TBD.
yes, to be, but it's a cream foundation, and I like it because you can either use it really
Ooh.
thin or you can build it up.
Everyone does that.
Yeah, it has like a kind of a powdery texture and it dries down. and it's
Okay,
almost
so what
like
are
a
we doing?
powder,
I'm behind.
But it still has
Foundation.
that beautiful kind
One
of glow
shade
to it.
lighter.
And you see how little I'm using.
This
I'm just
beautiful powder.
buffing it into your skin.
Yes.
And you're not pushing hard at all.
No, brushes are great. And let me explain to you why I love the dual fiber brush, right? So you have these like double-ended brush, you know, like these double fiber. So they call them
So
dual
a shade
fiber.
lighter
You
than
can
my current skin tone would be my Pat McGrath foundation. This is in, I don't even know if this is gonna focus like this.
Sponges are great, but you get a
Shade
heavier,
light,
little bit of a
medium,
heavier application. You're also
9.
pushing it really far into your pores. So it
Found a clean brush. Okay.
and and you get a very soft application as opposed to.
Oh.
Or I think sponges are great.
Dual fiber.
But you get a heavier.
I have a dual fiber.
Application, you're also pushing it really
dual
hard
fiber
to the
brush.
pores. So they do different things. You know, it's not that it's bad. It's just I prefer brushes. I have a painting background, so for me a brush is great. If you want to get things tighter, I choke up on the brush. If I want it a little looser, you go out further.
This brush is so nice.
You know, so that's part of like what the story is with brushes. And this is my foundation brushes. Number 68.
I don't
I'm
have
using a lighter shade
foundation
that
brush.
we
This is
I'm going to use that as
It
a concealer.
Cosmetics blurring
You don't really have
powder.
dark circles
brush.
or anything weird, so
I
what I'm
definitely
doing
need
is
more foundation.
just popping that in there.
This is my third video for YouTube ever, so I'm still working on my setup. I hope the lighting is good. I think it's pretty good. I'm going to use a Sephora Pro Concealer brush. I'm going to use it with the same foundation just like he's doing. And I'm going to put it on the under eye.
So you're just a tiny, your biggest thing is that you're a little bit pink underneath your eyes, and that's it. You pull a little bit of pink there.
Right here. Yeah, like right in that zone spot.
Right in your T-zone area, right? So if you want to build this up, you can, right? And the way to do that is just to add that lighter color, bring it up to the nose, but not over the nose.
Up to the nose.
See that? And that just pops in some light right there.
All right.
That's a little kind of slimy, right?
Yes. Very good. It's like, almost like what I would want to call a reverse contour. You know, most people just put the two lines down the middle and we're calling it a day. It looks like you're behind bars. Behind bars. You have been arrested and you're behind bars. Okay, so I'm going to go into like a very deep foundation color for a second. We're going to paint with it just a little bit.
Very deep.
So what am I going to do? I'm going to hit where the sun hits you.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
This is where the sun hits you.
Almost
Right
there.
on top of
So for the deeper shade of foundation, I'm going to use the M Cosmetics. What is this called? It says So Soft. I guess So Soft Stick in the shade Summer.
top of the forehead.
Forehead.
See that? Yeah. And then we're going to just kind of just bring a little bit in and up and around.
Okay, I'm going to use this.
Skin, if you treat it properly, it'll really glow
Let's
for
keep
you. but
trying
you
with the
have to-
dual
It's
fibers.
not about packing on as much foundation as you possibly can and hoping for a final result. Alright, so we're going to take a nice, like I'm going to use Makeup Forever's HD powder. And this is really simple too. And this brush is, and I'm wearing it out, it's a nice little under eye brush. And what I'm going to do is,
This is nice. I had never used this dual fiber brush with a to blend out foundation or bronzer because I didn't think it would be able to blend it that well since it has very few long bristles. I would have thought that we would need a much more like a denser, tightly packed brush kind of deal. Wish. So I don't know if did he put in more of that deep color here? I don't know if he did, but I'm going to, because I feel that he did. Where's my map? Okay, next step was what?
Called 2. And this brush is, I don't know who I'm wearing it out, Makeup Forever's HD powder. And this is really simple too. And this brush is, I don't know who I'm wearing it out. It's a nice little under eye brush. And what I'm going to do is, remember those areas you were talking about? Mm-hmm. This is kind of like, it's almost like a filter. Check that.
Yeah. Takes all the shine away, which is nice.
Yeah, in those areas you don't want the shine.
Oh my
you
God.
don't want that
Got
glowy.
this everywhere.
Okay.
Pause. Years ago, I bought this precisely to avoid such messes. So you would pour, you pour in the powder here, so then you have a bigger space, a bigger surface to swirl your brush into. So don't do what I just did.
Yeah, in those areas you don't want the shine. You don't want that glowy because then it's look greasy.
Yeah.
You're like, why do you look like you haven't
Just left the gym.
Yeah.
The full face makeup on.
24 hours a day. You look lovely. Now I made 2 shades. Okay. One's called Bondi Beach, which is what and I made this gigantic big sun. And this one is Sicilian Sun.
Love that place
too. So Sicily's gorgeous and it's a little bit warmer.
Sicilian sun.
The farther south you go in Italy, the more heat it gets. So this one's got a lot of red in it, and this one's very golden. So we're gonna go with Bondi Beach for you. I personally love a little bit of red inside so it doesn't just turn yellow bronze, okay? Now this gold is just a shimmer applique. It does go away, sorry. Everybody who wants to complain about that. Letting you know, there's no need to complain.
So pretty.
Just buy some gold shimmer. So when you use it, it just kind of goes away. It's pretty, but we're there.
But it also is really nice.
It's pretty, yeah, and it's there, and it's in our thing. So I like to load a brush. I'm using it with the body brush, number 69, right? And it is, it's number 69, the body brush. And what I like to do with this is just kind of wrap around. Get the outside of the face, bronzed up, gorgeous. Very pretty. And I always I joke around, I said, let's just toast the edges, make them a little bronzy. You want to keep
my God, let's
to bronze them properly is keep the center of the face light.
Oh, this is so gold.
And what it does is it also creates youthfulness, right? When you start, most people you go, here, bronze your face, show me what to do. They go, and then they hit right here is the first spot. So what you're doing is we just lightened all that. Now you're throwing dark back in there. Don't do that. We want to keep that open, okay? Keep it open. And I always love this part of the face, just like we can really hit that with the bronzer. And I'm doing it gently. You're not just grinding it in. We're building it up slow. Pretty, right?
So nice.
And there's shimmer inside of the powder too. So it's got reflectives in it. It's not like a matte, flat, end of story.
Oh, I don't have that. Maybe the Milani Dolce Pink.
Now, you know how you
blush?
said that you felt like you were a little pink in here?
I'm going to use this
That's
one.
the way the sun hits your face. So don't be afraid to just kind of go up and over your
Okay, no. Tell me again.
This is an individual.
What do I do?
You guys will love this because it's got a little bit of pink in it, a little gold in it. And we're just going to hit this right on the cheekbones to give it a little pop of color for summer, you know? It's that heat that this needs. It's pretty. It's got like a great, look at the gold in there. So pretty.
Oh yeah, it's so nice. But it also has such a nice, like, sun-kissed, youthful color.
Right. Now, you know how you said that you felt like you were a little pink in here?
Yeah.
That's because that's the way the sun hits your face. So don't be afraid to just kind of go up and over your nose like that.
So nice.
Now all of a sudden that becomes really like, she just went outside to the sun. We haven't treated your eyes like anything body and everything's waking up and it looks pretty. Pave powder. And I'm going to use this as a little bit of a cheek highlighter.
Oh.
although I have tons of cheek highlighters. I just thought this was really pretty. This is the rose gold, and I'm just kind of blending it in.
I have the original.
That's
what I'm using.
It like really lifts with the blush too.
Yeah, it elevates the whole thing. And then I just kind of go right into the temple. I think it's pretty. And a little bit on the end of the nose, and I just kind of hit down the middle of the cheek.
So lip gloss. How pretty is this packaging? Flossy, flossy glossy. Oh, flossy glossy. And what color is that? Is that the color? The flossy glossy color, or is that the type of lip gloss? I don't know. Oh, how pretty.
This is just the prettiest color. Because it's
Okay, so
like
what are
your
we doing?
lips, but more. I don't know, I just think yacht, I'm thinking tropical, I'm thinking a white dress.
Yeah.
Blue water. Gorgeous mouth. And it's like your lips, but like extra sexy. Not extra small, but extra sexy. I always lift the lip up a little bit, like this little technique that I do to bring the lip gloss out to the edge.
Wow, it makes a big difference.
To the face.
All of this stuff is easy. Everybody can do this. I hope I'm making it look easy. If you guys have any questions, leave comments below. If you don't like what I'm doing, don't leave a comment. I'm going to use, this is like, I did a mini palette called Shimmering Sand. It's great. It's got the colors on the back. They're all just really easy neutrals, and anybody can use them. It's not an expensive palette because it's tiny. Everything in it's little, but it works and it lasts.
Bronzy.
Kind of like the gold coin.
Number 63 Winger Bush.
Do a nice color wash with it.
No, I don't see a bronzy shade like that. Or could it be Hollywood? Okay, so there's a bronzy one here. I think it's, yeah. I'm going to use this shade from the Charlotte Tilbury, the Queen of Glow Luxury Palette. So he took it all the way up.
For 59.
Okay.
She's a good angle brush. Feel how tight that is.
So good. And they're never this long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're hard to get where they.
Well, and they're short and painful, usually. And then the makeup artist is normally jabbing it into your eye, and you're like, what the hell are you doing? You're trying not to water. So I load that brush up with a little bit of the darker shade. Look straight up for me. And then I'm just really tight going next to your lash line. Again, real tight next to the lash line, just to make this look a little bit punctuated.
Punctuated.
You feel like you could go out to dinner. Meet your mother. So I'm using that same darker color, same brush, on top of the lid. Just real tight at the lash line. And bringing it in and lifting it up. This is really easy technique. Anybody can do this to make their eyes kind of stand out, look pretty. Okay? Mascara.
Please.
My #1 seller.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm a freak for mascaras.
Oh, wait till you see this.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Yes, it's now like going nuts in every market all over the world. So This is a lengthening, thickening mascara.
So I have fake eyelashes on, so I'm not gonna do the mascara.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Finish lining
So nice.
the eyes here.
See the
Going
difference?
in tight
Yeah.
with the lash line and then kind of sweeping up, you said, right?
And the brush is like hourglass, so
Like that,
what I like to do
imagine.
is kind of just, I move it around a lot.
Wonderful.
I load the base
Oh,
of
but
the
I can't do my
lashes.
lower
Give
lashes.
it a little wiggle. I always say wiggle, wiggle,
Never
pull.
tried this mascara.
Wiggle, wiggle, pull. And then you can move the lashes to where you want them to kind of stay, and they'll stay there. Now, my other formula is thinner, and it lasts really well. And it works well with false eyelashes.
Lovely.
So you can go over your falsies. So you can comb.
I have no eyelashes here on the bottom, so I don't think there's much to do.
It's a great product. It works really well. It's well constructed. The design's right. We give them an A+. For sure.
Yeah, there's
Right.
nothing here.
Now, what I
There's
like
nothing
to
here.
look at- Sorry, so brown people. I love your brush, but I'm going to use gold
What?
from. This is from Senna Beauty, and this one is called.
I don't think I'm gonna do anything to my eyebrows because I have a clear gel on, and I think they're fine. Just gonna blend in. I see a harsh line here of the gold from the top layer of this bronzing powder. There's a layer of gold powder, and that is what kind of went in with a heavy hand here on my forehead. Because I wasn't looking at myself in the mirror, I was looking at the video. So let's try to blend that just to diffuse it a little bit better. Okay, much better. I think that's looking good. And are we done? Yeah, right? Gorge,
Lifting
gorge.
your brow. It's a gel. And it's
Ooh,
shimmery.
I am bronzy indeed. Okay, so I think that's it for the tutorial. I think I need a little bit more blush. So we're gonna get the Milani, and I'm gonna get this brush, which is more similar to what he was using. And just make the cheeks a little bit pinkier. And he took it above the nose, right? Above the nose. All right. Well, I think it looks really pretty. I absolutely love the body bling. So we started with the one in liquid form, and it gives you a beautiful glow. I mean, look at my shoulders compared to the lack of tan here. You can really see the difference. And it really does deepen the color of your skin. It's not just adding shimmer. This is actually making you look a bit darker. Wow, look at this shoulder. I love that he also has it in powder form. Of course, this brush is everything. It is the softest. It feels luxurious. So after doing the body bling in both liquid and powder form, we did what? What did we do? Bronzer. We did some cream bronzer around the forehead and around the face. After that, I believe he went in with the blush. I love the colors that he's using here. So you're using the bronzer, the cream bronzer, you're using the shimmer from the powder, and then you're adding some luminous blush, pink with a sheen, which this Milani brush I think is perfect for what Scott was talking about. Again, this is the Dolce Pink shade. After this, oh, and he took it over the nose, which I never do. I always just stick to the apples of my cheeks, but he took it over the nose. Of course, he used his bronzer, I think before and after. So he doesn't go in just all at once, let's say, with the bronzer and then move on to the next thing and never come back to the bronzer. He went in with the bronzer around the edges of the face. Then he did the blush, and then I believe he took out the bronzer again, or the pave powder, and again went around the edges to marry the colors. Doesn't smell like anything. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at that. And then for the eyes, he used just one shade, one brush, all over the lid. He took it down below in the lower lash line. So super simple. A bit of a, shimmery bronze. So I used one from Charlotte Tilbury. The one that I used, I think it's a little more orangey than I would have liked it to be, but looks good, looks good. And then he used his brush number 59 to tight line both the lower lash line and the upper lash line. Of course, his gloss. This is such a pretty gloss, and I don't think I have this color in any of the other glosses that I have. This is gonna stay on. It definitely is not super slippery, but it's not super sticky either. In the sense that it's still comfortable, but you know it's there. And I like knowing that my lip gloss is there, because then I'm not doing this so much. I leave it alone. I leave my lips alone. So the lip gloss will last. And this color, my goodness. Oh, okay. It's called Coins. Okay, so Flossy Glossy, I guess is a type of lip gloss. I don't know if he has other types of lip gloss. But yeah, shade Coins. I love it. Didn't even use lip liner. Which goes with the whole theme of like being beach ready, kind of sun-kissed kind of deal. You look natural. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making it and following this tutorial. This is something that I would have done on my own anyway. And I figured, hey, why not film it, right? And put it up on the channel. After all, this channel is about something that I love, which is makeup and just learning from the pros. So Scott Barnes, Paige, beautiful Paige, the model. Awesome job. Thank you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.